effect of parameter p on hyperbola y equals a over x plus p plus q. We saw the effect of a and q on the hyperbola given by the general equation y equals a over x plus q. Recall that the sign of a determines the position on the graph on the Cartesian plane, that is, the quadrants where the graph would lie, first and third or second and fourth. The magnitude of a determines the stretching of the hyperbola. The parameter q shifts the hyperbola vertically. Now we introduce another parameter p in the equation by adding p to x in the equation. Let us study its effects on the hyperbola. The general form of the hyperbolic function now becomes y equals a over x plus p plus q. Let us recall the graph of y equals 1 over x. Now we replace x with x plus 1 in the equation and plot the graph of the hyperbola. To analyze the effect of the new parameter p on the hyperbola y equals 1 over x, let us determine some points to plot the graph of the hyperbola y equals 1 over x plus 1 on the same set of axes as that of y equals 1 over x. We calculate the y values for different x values. We plot the points now: -4, -1 over 3, -3, -1 over 2, -2, -1, -1 undefined, 0, 1, 1, half, 2, 1 over 3, 3, 1 over 4. We see that the graph of this function is obtained by shifting the graph of y equals 1 over x to the left by 1 unit. Now let us plot the graph of a hyperbola for a different value of p in the equation. Y equals a over x plus p plus q. Let p be a negative number, say -2, maintaining the same values of a and q. We shall calculate the y values for different x values and tabulate the results. We plot the points now. Observing the graph carefully reveals that the graph of this function is obtained by shifting the graph of y equals 1 over x to the right by 2 units. The shape of the graph remains the same. Analyzing the graphs, we can conclude that we have plotted the graphs of two functions of the form y equals 1 over x plus p for different values of p, where a equals 1 and q equals 0. Let us now quickly plot two more graphs, where q is not equal to 0, and analyze the effect of p on the graphs. Consider the function y equals 1 over x plus 2 plus 1. The y values of the function for different x values can be determined. We now consider the last function, y equals 2 over x plus 2, -2, before we generalize the effect of p on the shape of the hyperbolic function. Let us calculate the coordinates, just like we have done for the 3 previous cases. In the last two functions that we have plotted, the graph of y equals 1 over x plus 1 and y equals 2 over x minus 2, respectively, have been shifted horizontally to give the graphs of y equals 1 over x plus 2 plus 1 and y equals 2 over x plus 2 minus 2. Looking at all the cases, we can conclude that the introduction of parameter p in the hyperbolic function shifts the original graph horizontally by p units without affecting the shape of the graph. Therefore, we can conclude that, recall that the new vertical asymptote has also shifted by q units, whereas there is no change in the horizontal asymptote because of p. We shall study the effect of the parameter p on the characteristics of the hyperbola in subsequent sections.
Need more help? Subscribe to our channel. Can't wait that long? Ask Masky to help you and let the math finally start mathing.